Your friends all tell me that you pick up like a rubber and it's nice to know. Don't get me wrong now, I believe that you do. But I got a feeling that you don't realise how much I feel for you, my girl. I wish you'd wake up, I'm waiting for you. Why don't you stop dreaming? I don't wanna be just a good friend. I wish that I could mean a lot more to you, don't you see? Why don't you stop dreaming? I don't wanna be just a good friend. I really wanna be your lover, that's what I wanna be. Hey! Have a lot, Charlie Boy. What's wrong, you can't count on me. Your problems, they just fade away. But what I like better is for us to get together and forever be my girl. Until then, all I can say, why don't you stop dreaming? I don't wanna be just a good friend. I wish that I could mean a lot more to you, don't you see? Why don't you stop dreaming? I don't wanna be just a good friend. I really wanna be your lover, that's what I wanna be. I really wanna be your lover, that's what I wanna be. I really wanna be your lover, that's what I wanna be.
Thanks very much. Thanks a lot. Now we've got a friend of ours coming on. He's promised to buy us a pint later on. You'll know his face. Here he is, Paul Shane. Come on, boy.
That's enough, that's enough. Shh, they'll think I'm an act. Is anybody happy? We'll soon put a stop to that. I come down here on the train today, you know. I had a very bad time when I got off the train because I was trying to thumb a lift, you know, because my car had broke down when I was supposed to have when I got here, if you can understand that. Anyway, the cars wouldn't stop. They never will, the lads. They just keep going by and give you the usual sign. There's two more behind. Well, all of a sudden, a car stopped and there was no driver in it. I thought, I'm getting in of it. It's only for a sit down. So I got in the car, I closed the door, and all of a sudden the car started to move, and it never stopped. It got outside this studio, right to the middle of King's Cross, no driver. When I was getting out, another fellow was getting in. I said, hey, don't get in that car, there's something radically wrong with it. He said, I know, I've just shoved the bugger all the way from King's Cross. Do you like quickies? Yeah, good. But first, some jokes. Now, I'm going to split the audience up like that, right down by that pillar. Now, don't move it, as it'll be in on us, okay? I'm going to split you up like that, two teams, Team A, Team B. Now, we'll start with the Team A first. What about Murphy in Mug the Streaker? I'll be back in a minute. No, don't help him. Two of them flying across the English Channel in a two-man open plane. One of them said, if it turns over, will we fall out? The other one said, no, I'll still talk to you. Good side, that. I'm back, are you? Yes. Two of them's working for Wimpy's. They're both going to bed. One of them said, would you put the clock on for 6? He said, there's only two of us. I'll be back in an hour. He was working on a building site, Murphy. He's 200 foot up on the scaffolding and he dropped his watch. He's going down the ladder like the clappers. His mate said, what are you doing? He went like, what are you doing, Murphy? He said, I've dropped my watch. He said, you'll never catch that. He said, I will. It's 10 minutes slow. Now, come on, they're winning 3-0. You're not doing very well, are you? Picture Murphy, an Englishman and a Scotsman. They're captured by the Zulus in the jungle. They've all got them tied up there. And he had Zulu, Mr. Zulu, King Zulu, sir, because that's what you call him when he's got you tied up. He went up to the Englishman and said, "You got wonderful skin, Englishman. You make wonderful canoe. Last request before you die." The Englishman said, "Oh, I'll have tea and crumpets, thank you." Went up to the Scotsman, he said, "Scotsman, you got wonderful skin also. You make fantastic canoe. Last request before you die." The Scotsman said, "I'll have a wee half, Jimmy, in a bucket." He went up to Paddy, he said, "Paddy, you also got wonderful skin. You make fine canoe. Last request before you die." Paddy said, "Could I have a fork?" So he gave him a fork. He says, "You're not making a bloody canoe out of me, mate."
What did I discover? The Lord's been around again to see me little brother. Big sister's gone and got in trouble with a lover. I've had a bleeding up of it with one thing and another. I should have listened to me dear old mother. She was a good old girl, good lover. Find a wife and settle down, she say. But brother, you know how it is, what with one thing and another. Shave and I went round for Tommy Glover. She asked him if he fancied a quicker down a plover. He come to the door and said, "Me missus might discover." You know how it is, Jack, with one thing and another. I carry the can, cost me old man, ain't bothered a damn. I get treated like a cow, son, mutt. But let me tell you, squire, I end up in the fire if I ever get out of this man. I bought myself a fag and make an effort to recover. I lost my chin and back and I can't afford another. Now some monkeys in the yard have started fighting with each other. I've had a bleeding number with one thing and another. In here tonight. We call everything that's got strings on it banjos. He's got a banjo and all. I hope he's got it in tune. I think he has. I think he's all right. Ladies and gentlemen, Berni Flint. Go on, boy.
Have you seen the old man who walks through the streets of London, picking up the papers for his worn-out shoes? In his eyes you'll see no pride, and hell usually by his side. Yesterday's papers, yesterday's blues. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. And have you seen the old girl who walks through the streets of London, dead in the head and her clothes in rags? She's no time for talking, she just keeps on walking, carrying her home in 2 carrier bags this time. So how can you tell me you're lonely and say for you, and say for you that the sun don't shine? Let me take you by the hand. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. Have you seen the old man outside the Seaman's Mission, His memories are fading with the metal ribbons that he wears. And in our winter city, oh, the rain cries a little pity for one more forgotten hero and a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you, and say for you that the sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something to make you change your mind. I'll show you something to make you change your mind.
Thank you very much. Well, I work all the week from 6 till 9. Just to get some money, just some overtime. Did beat the other week, I fall asleep all right. But me aching bones and me moans and me groans get me up all night. So I thought I'd take it with me was a quirk of fate. I saw her get outside the shop and she said, come in here, mate. It was a massage parlour, never knew niggas instead. I've been around every time, but the things that I tried never done what this did. Hold me, darling, roll me over. Roll me over, lay me down and do it again. I'm in Clover. Keep it doing what you're doing, I'll be driving me round the bend. You fold me over, so don't you tell me that you love my friend. Roll me over, let me down and do it again. Now after 2 or 3 weeks I went back down there. Well, I had to see the lady with the curly hair, 'cause she said it's ever up and down my spine. You got a good technique, got a booking next week, gonna have a good time. Now the massage parlour changed my life, 'cause the curly-headed woman, now she's my wife. I ain't gotta worry now, I'm doing alright. It ain't me aching bones or me moans and me groans get me up all night. Oh, me darling, roll me over. Roll me over, lay me down and do it again. Clover. Keep it doing what you're doing, up and drive me round a bend. You fold me over, so don't you tell me that you're not my friend. Roll me over, roll me over, let me down and do it again. Roll me over, let me down and do it. Roll me over, let me down and do it. Roll me over, let me down and do it again. See you in a minute. The same thing. See you later. Nobody, I can do without it. I do just as I please in my own time. No one to worry, but what do I care about it? 'Cause that's how I want it. That suits me fine. I don't need excuses when I go out drinking. When I'm home late I don't need alibis. I got no one to depend on. Don't get asked no questions, I don't tell no lies. Don't need excuses when I go out drinking. When I'm on late, I don't need alibis. No one depends on me, I got no one to depend on. But that's how I want it, that suits me fine. Yes, that's how I want it, that suits me fine.
God bless you, thank you. Thank you, folks, thank you very much. Okay, folks, here he is, back for the second time. Mr. Paul Shine, come on, sir. You still enjoying yourself? Why? What are you doing? It's nice to be back, it really is, you know. We're in a lovely pub here, and talking about pubs, I was walking past a pub the other day. Have you noticed, fellas, how this darts has took over? Have you noticed, eh? 260! They all sound like W.C. Fields, don't they? 280! I walked past this pub, I heard this voice shouting, 745! When I went in, they were throwing hedgehogs at the dartboard. So I'm stood at the bar, and this geezer come in. I'm saying geezer because I'm in the southern pub now, you see. This geezer come in, didn't he? Didn't he, Chad? Take your balaclava off when you're talking, will you? It's the first time I've seen one with teeth in. So this geezer come in, and this fella stood at the bar with a dog by the side of him, and he said, "Does your dog bite?" He said, "No." So he stroked the dog, and it bit 3 fingers off. He said, "I thought you said your dog didn't bite." He said, "It's not my dog." By the way, it's my anniversary today. Thank you. 21 years, lads. I can't remember breaking 3 mirrors. Me and my wife have never been this happy since we bought them twin beds. I recommend them. Mine's in Rotherham and hers in London. Our mother's a lovely woman. Now take her mother. Please, take her mother. Take her mother. No, she's lovely. She's lovely, she is. She's that bow-legged, she walks each side of you. She hangs her knickers on a boomerang. She's not a bad old stick. I keep her photograph on the mantelpiece. Keeps the kids away from the fire, you know. The wife's a big girl. I have to kneel up in bed to see if it's daylight. Just back to jobbing, kick-starting jumbo jets at Heathrow Airport. Tell you what I'm going to do before I do say goodnight to you. I'm going to tell you a very, very sad story. So please don't start me, I'll not do it. This millionaire lands at Heathrow Airport. He's been away for about a month making a lot of pennies, and he's got a chauffeur and they call him Tommy, and he's one of them fellas that loves telling you bad news. There's plenty of them about, isn't there? Plenty of them about, isn't there? Yeah. So he got off and he said, "How's things, Tommy?" He said, "What do you want first, the bad news or the good news?" He said, "I'll have the bad news." He said, "The dog's dead." He said, "Me dog's dead." Me dog's dead. I'll tell you when. I paid 5,000 quid for that dog. That dog wasn't crooked. What do you mean the dog's dead? How's the dog come to die? He said, "Your stallion kicked it to death." He said, "Miss Stallion, I paid 30,000 guineas for that horse. That horse won the derby. What do you mean the dog's dead? What's caused the stallion to kick the dog? He said, well, it must have been when that burning beam in your barn fell on the horse. He said, my barn's burnt down. The burning beam's fell on the horse has thrown a wobbler, the dog's dead. What's caused the fire in the barn? He said, well, it must have been the sparks from your house. He said, my house has gone up. The spark from the house, the barn, the burning beam, the horse has thrown a wobbler, the dog's dead. What's caused the fire in the house? He said, it must have been when the candle fell off your wife's coffin. He said, my wife's dead. The candle off the coffin, the sparks, the barn, the burning beam, the horse has thrown a wobbler, the dog's dead. He said, what's the good news? He said, the heat from the fires brought your daffies up a fortnight early. May I say, it's been a great pleasure to be on Chaz and Dave's show. Yeah, thank you! Yeah! Thank you, mate. Pleasure, mate.
Why Paul's going to buy us that long-awaited pint? You are going to buy us a pint, aren't you?
I am, Mr. Lynn.
Me and Dave are going to have a little break. I'm going to introduce you to the next band. It's a Bill Street Jazz band featuring Captain Sensible.
Sweetheart now, they don't favor you somehow. Your fancy hose, silken gown, you look at a place in your own hometown as you walk down the avenue. I just can't believe that it's true. Painted lips, painted eyes, where is this man of paradise? It all seems wrong somehow, and you're nobody's sweetheart now. Let's go! They don't favor you somehow. Your fancy hose, silken gown, you look at a place in your own hometown as you walk down the avenue. I just can't believe that it's true. Painted lips, painted eyes, where is this bird of paradise? It all seems wrong somehow, and you're nobody's sweetheart now. Woo, yeah! And you're nobody's sweetheart now. Woo! All right. The Bill Street Jazz Band. Thank you.
You can't knock talent. I'm going to do a little song I wrote on the way to the gig. Lovely little song called Happy Talk. 2, 3, 4. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Let's talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on a lake. Hey! Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, making all the music they can make. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Woo! Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? Let's talk about the star, looking like a toy, peeking through the branches of a tree. Talk about the girl, talk about the boy, counting all the ripples on the sea. Yeah! Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Woo! Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Let's talk about the boy saying to the girl, golly baby, I'm a lucky cuss. Talk about the girl saying to the boy, you and me are lucky to be us. Happy talk, keep talking, happy talk. Woo! Talk about things you'd like to do. You've got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna make a dream come true? And if you don't talk happy and you never have a dream, then you'll never have a dream come true. Thank you, God bless. Well, I'm a taxi. Where you going, big boy? Should've known it all along, that darling, there ain't no pleasing you. You only had to say the word, and you knew I'd do it. You had me where you wanted me, but you went and blew. Was only done for you. But now you can go and do just what you want to do. I'm telling you, 'cause I ain't gonna be made to look a fool no more. You've done it once too often, what do you take me for? Oh darling, there ain't no pleasing you. To think that everything I ever did was wrong. I should have known it all along, that darling, there ain't no pleasing you. You only had to say the word, and you knew I'd do it.
telling you. 'Cause I ain't gonna be made to look a fool no more. You've done it once too often, what do you take me for? Oh, darling, there ain't no pleasing you. And if you think I love me, well, I say I'm only bluffing. You got another thing coming, I'm telling you that for nothing. Oh, darling, I'm believing. That's what I'm gonna do. Oh, darling, there ain't no pleasing you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very much.
And that's about all for now, folks. We'd like to say thanks very much to all our great guests and our drummer Mickey Burt. Go on, Charlie.
Yeah, boy. Thanks a lot. I think Dave said it all. Just one more thing. Don't be late next week. Here we go. Now sling your hook. Come on, there you go. Tell on. We're slinging our hooks. Well, I've been working hard to reach my target. 200 people for a day trip down to Margate. I'm gonna blow the lot tomorrow on all my family. We get to coach at 8, so don't be late. We're off to sea to sleep. Hurry up, will your granddad? Come on, we're going down to Margate. Don't forget your buckets and spades and clutches and all. Down to Margate. We'll have a fill of jelly dogs at the cockle store. Down to Margate. We go on the pier and we'll have a beer aside of the sea. Down to Margate. You can keep the cost of rather. I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down Margate with all the family. Yeah. Along the promenade, we spend some money. Then we find a spot on the beach as if it's sunny. The kids will all enjoy themselves digging up the sand, collecting stones and winkle shells to take back home to Nan. Behave yourself, granddad, or you won't be going down to Margate. Don't forget your buckets and spades, your crosses and all. Down to Margate. We'll have a fill of jelly dogs at the cockle store. Down to Margate. We go on the pier and we'll have a beer aside of the sea. Down to Margate. You can keep the cost of rather. I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down Margate with all my family. Yeah. Now you can keep the cost of rather and all that palaver going to bother me. I'd rather have a day down Margate with all my family. Down to Margate. By the hand, to get your buckets and spades and crosses and all. Down to Margate. We'll have a bill of jelly dogs at the cockle store. Down to Margate. We go on the pier and we'll have a beer aside of the sea. Down to Margate. You can keep the cost of rather. I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down together now. Having a last time. Down to Margate. And don't forget your buckets and spades and crosses and all. Down to Margate. We'll have a fill of jelly dogs at the cockle store. Down to Margate. We go on the pier and we'll have a beer aside of the sea. Down to Margate. You can keep the cost of rather and all that palaver going to bother me. I'd rather have a day down Margate with all my family.